Suhas and welcome to the channel OBorra Academy. Today we are going to do decision number 2 from the book with Palm DC written by Norman Lewis. So let's get started. So today's root words are ego, alter, centrum, mania, ic and cation. This all are going to be the Latin root words. So now let's discuss their meanings. So ego which means I or self. So and then alter which means other, and then centrum or centric which means the center point, and then mania one of my favorite words. Mania means madness, and then al and ic are gonna be the adjective suffixes, and then cation, and this is also one of my favorite words. Cation means fight. So now let's see the words that are derived from the root word. So the first word is going to be egocentric. Okay, I hope you might have got the meaning right now. Ego which means I, and centric or centrum which means the center point. So what do you mean by the word egocentric? I hope you might have got it. Egocentric means a person who keeps himself in the center of the group, or a person who keeps himself in the center of the universe, you could say. Okay, so egocentric means a person who keeps himself in the center of the group. So the second word that is derived from the root word ego is gonna be egomaniac. Okay, egomaniac. Egomaniac again has two root words in it. Ego which means I, and mania which means madness. Okay. Yes. Ego which means I, and mania which means madness. And what do you understand from the word egomaniac? So let me tell you. If you are an egomaniac person, you carry the egoism level to a such extreme level that your needs, desires, and they become a morbid obsession, a mania, a madness. So that is egomaniac. And in the previous video, we had learned two words. They are egoist and egotist. So egoist and egotist are somewhat unpleasant, which means they would be talking about only their things, and they would be selfish persons. That is somewhat unpleasant. But if you take egocentric, it's intolerable. Egocentric is intolerable. Then the final comes egomaniac. Egomaniac, if you take, it is so dangerous and a mad person. So you say them as egomaniac. So now let's see the words derived from the root word alter. So the words are altruism, altruistic, alternate, alternative, alteration, and altercation. So let's see this word right now. Altruism. Altruism is altru which means other. As I said, alter which means other, which in Latin. So alter in Latin it is other, in Latin it is alter. So the altruism means the philosophy practiced by the altruist is called as altruism. Altruism means the philosophy practiced by the altruist. So the next word is altruistic. Yeah, altru which means other, and ic which is adjective suffix. Okay, all the ic means adjective suffix, and altru which means other. So what is altruistic? Yeah. Altruistic is the actions that are done by the altruist is called as the altruistic. The actions done by the altruist is called as the altruistic. The next word, alternate. Yeah, alter which means other, and alternate. What do you mean by alternate? Yeah, alternate means one who substitutes other. Substitutes other, it is the alternate. So alternate means a person who substitutes other. So that is alternate. And the next word is alternative. What do you mean by alternative? Alter again, which means other over here. Okay, alternative. What do you mean by alternative? Alternative means a choice. Alternative means a choice. The next word, alteration. Alteration. What do you mean by alteration? Again, alter means other or change. Okay? Alter which means change or other. Alter means change or other. So what do you mean by alteration? Hope you know alteration. You go to a tailor, yeah? You go to a tailor and you say, I want to alter this shirt or a pant. That is alteration. To change its size. So, to change its size to big or to small. According to size, you change that. That is alteration. You go to a tailor and alter. So, that is alteration. And the next word, altercation. And this is going to be one of my favorite words, which is alter, which means other. And cation. Cation means fight. See over here. Cation means fight. Okay. Altercation means not physically fighting, a verbal dispute. So altercation is more dangerous, more dangerous. Altercation is verbal dispute. With the words is fight. You could see in some of the news channels they have a debate, right? That is altercation. That is somewhat related to altercation. So these are the words for alter. So that's all for today's session. And let us quickly summarize what all we have learned. So in ego we had learned two words, which is egocentric and egomania. In the previous video we had learned egoist and egotist. Egoist and egotist are somewhat unpleasant. Okay, and egocentric, which is intolerable, and egomania, which is dangerous and somewhat mad. And in alter, we have altruism. Altruism means the philosophy practiced by the altruist, and then altruistic. Altruistic means the actions that are the actions towards the welfare of the others is called as altruistic. And alternate substitutes one person by the another is alternate. And then alternative. Alternative means a choice. So alternative means a choice. Then alteration. You go to a tailor and you ask them to alter this pant or alter that shirt into large size or the small size. You change the size of it, right? You change that. So that is alteration. And then altercation, which is the verbal dispute. So these are the words which we have learned in today's session. So if you like this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and if you hadn't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe it and leave a comment that I subscribe your channel, and I will be there to reply your comment as fast as I can. So I am waiting for your comment, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.